People sometimes ask whether a day spent walking along a beach with your eyes fixed on the ground is a day wasted. They wonder why anyone would spend hours searching through countless pebbles, stones, and fragments of rock, knowing that most of them will simply be left where they lie. To me, nothing could be further from the truth. This morning, my mother and I spent the day walking along the shoreline together. The sea rolled endlessly beside us, gulls drifted overhead, and every wave rearranged the beach as though nature itself were quietly creating a new exhibition. With each step, there was the possibility that something extraordinary had arrived with the tide. Most people walk a beach looking towards the horizon. We spend much of our time looking down. Every now and then a stone would catch the light in a different way. A flash of deep red, a ribbon of cream, a pattern unlike any other. I bend down, brush away the sand, and for a brief moment become the first person in perhaps thousands of years to truly stop and admire it. Some I recognize immediately, others I have a fair idea about. Then there are stones with names I can't even pronounce, and somehow that makes them even more fascinating. Every unfamiliar pebble becomes another mystery waiting to be explored, another opportunity to learn something new about the remarkable history written beneath our feet. That is a remarkable thought. Many of these stones began their journey hundreds of millions of years ago. Some were formed beneath ancient seas or buried deep within mountains before glaciers carried them across the landscape during the last ice age. Eventually, they found their way to the coast, where centuries of waves polished their rough edges into something so smooth, beautiful. For a few quiet moments, I became part of our journey. I hold the stone in my hand, turning it slowly, wondering where it has been, what landscapes it had crossed, and how many storms it has survived. Then I photographed it, record its story as best as I can, and simply admire the artwork that geology and the time has created together. There is always a temptation to slip it into my pocket. Some are so beautiful they could sit proudly in a museum or a collectible shelf, gathering dust. But I almost always place them back exactly where I found them. This is probably the hardest part. For a little while, that stone and I shared the same moment in time. Then our paths separated again. It remains on the beach, waiting for another curious soul to discover it years, decades, or perhaps centuries from now. Its story does not end because I walked away. In many ways it continues because I did. Perhaps someone else will notice the same colours, ask the same questions, and feel the same sense of wonder that I felt. The stone belongs to the beach, not to me. As my mum and I continue our walk, we realised that we had not simply spent the day looking for stones, we had spent it looking for stories. Every pebble carried a history far older than our own. Every unusual rock was a reminder that the earth is constantly changing, constantly travelling, constantly creating beauty on a timescale almost impossible for us to comprehend. So was it a wasted day? Not at all. It was a day spent in conversation with deep time, sharing a walk with my mother, discovering the quiet masterpieces hidden beneath our feet, and leaving them behind so the stories could continue long after ours had moved on. So I do hope you enjoyed this segment of Lost Histories. Mum's gone to the car because the cold. That's the North Sea for you. But anyway, so I do hope you enjoyed this segment of Lost Histories, and I do hope to see you again.